Our artist of the week is Jean-Michel Basquiat. He was born in 1960, died in 1988. His parents were from Haiti and Puerto Rico, so that makes him Haitian and Puerto Rican. We're going to focus on Basquiat's style this week. So that's what kinds of things really define what his artwork looks like. So we're going to try to describe Basquiat's style in school. At home, you can really look carefully at the works of art in this slideshow, and you can try to pick out different things that you see over and over again in each artwork. That's what's going to tell you what Basquiat's style is like. Okay, so our first image that we're looking at is this one called Tenor. Look carefully at this image and think about what you see. You might even want to make a list. In this artwork, what's really interesting is that Basquiat is painting on top of a collage. So this is something we might want to use to get inspired. In this next artwork, this is called Untitled. This is another portrait, a picture of a person, but it's kind of weird. There are a lot of strange things in this painting. You can see that there's a halo on this character, but the hands are turned into these kind of weird circles. There's a lot of scratchy stuff in the background, a lot of little lines, and Basquiat's line work is pretty childlike. So these are all parts of his style. This artwork called Enoch has some text incorporated. This was something that Basquiat did a lot. So up here in the corner, you can see it says E and Enoch. So it's kind of making this noise in this portrait. Now, here's some more context to help you understand Basquiat. First, Basquiat got in a car accident when he was pretty young, and he got pretty banged up. His mom, who was a big supporter of his art, gave him a copy of Gray's Anatomy, which is a book showing all kinds of things about the human body. So in this artwork, you can see that he's written back of the neck, spine, and bracho. I'm not sure what that means. And there are all different drawings of body parts. So Gray's Anatomy is a really important book for Basquiat, and we're going to try to get a copy of that in school if you want to try to check it out at home as well. The crown is also a symbol that Basquiat uses over and over in his artwork. So that's a part of his style too. Now, this artwork here is called Dos Cabezas, which is two heads in Spanish. And it shows Basquiat with his friend Andy Warhol. Something really important about the context behind Basquiat's work is that he had a close friendship with this artist, Andy Warhol, and they collaborated on a lot of paintings. So in the background of this photo, you can see these two artworks where Andy Warhol painted first, then traded it to Basquiat, and he added his own parts to the artworks. So how can we get inspired by Basquiat now that we've learned a little bit about his style? You could try making a wild portrait or self-portrait. You could make art incorporating text, and the text can say anything that you want, related or unrelated to the art that you make. You can make art on top of something unusual. You could try finding some junk mail, some cardboard, even some wood, anything that you could paint or draw on. Or you can try making a piece of art with a pal. You could both make an artwork, then trade them, add more, trade them back and forth as many times as you want, and decide together when they're done. Whatever you do, make sure you post a picture of your work so that I can see what you're up to. Good luck.